Good morning to all of those tuning in. This is the Rebel Lemon, and today we're back to playing Coffee Talk. So, last time we actually had a perspective shift on a story, like a storyline, in which the parent of the young actor or singer, I don't remember fully, actually came by and talked with our officer friend. So that was actually quite interesting to see their side of the story, and it gives much more perspective on everything that's going on at home, basically, which I actually much appreciated. But with that being said, let's get right back into it. Again, I can't help it. Music's great. Alright. What do we have? Military personnel stationed along East Coast to prevent immigrants flooding in from the Atlantic. That just kind of seems like a waste of military personnel. Which, you know what? I don't care. It's whatever a country decides to do with their resources and manpower is up to them. But I will say, I really do wish that humans would help each other out more than we do. It's kind of sad to see, like, some of the shit that happens and, like, no one caring. Yeah, but maybe that's just me. Alright, werewolf representatives push the ministry for more accessible sedatives. How about more accessible and safe sedatives? Doctor from Salak town arrested for experimenting with child cloning. Imagine that, just clown cloning. What a fucking nightmare would that be? But child cloning, See, that's interesting because you can clone anyone technically. And well, what most people don't realize is cloning basically is another person with your DNA, but due to different life experiences, will be a totally different person. But the thing is, they still grow up from childhood to adulthood. And the thing is, like, it's something that's kinda, like, you gotta be really, like, finicky with it, and I honestly don't think it's ready for humans, along with all of the ethical stuff that comes behind it. Though, I will, truth be told, with animals, it's kind of a similar situation, as you have to realize that, let's say you have a genetically perfect animal, right? Let's say a pig. Genetically perfect pig. And it has the best meat, it lives really long, and it grows up faster than normal. So you can harvest it sooner, right? If you genetically clone that pig to make it so it's the only pig around, one disease will wipe out the whole population. There's no genetic variance anymore for basically protection. The other problem is, let's say you don't replace all pigs, but you just have a mass majority of them be descendant from that pig. Well, you get two problems. One, you cut down on genetic variants, and two, you get the problem of inbreeding, which can cause a problem later on. But, it's whatever. It's complicated. Like everything is. Oh, hey. Are you sure that would be okay? Yes. I mean, it would be really hard to pull off, but it's something that'll make the story different. Different isn't always good. It's a neat concept, but you need to handle it carefully and gracefully. I know. Ooh, who's entering? Oh, whoa. Hold on. I'll get to you in a second. I need a new song. Yeah, okay, let's go for this. Hey, Gala. Good evening, everyone. Welcome, Mr. Gala. Am I interrupting? It looked like you were having an intense discussion. It's nothing. Lemon was just giving me feedback for the book I'm writing. Oh, sounds like a heavy discussion. What are you up to tonight? I'm just planning to sit and relax. Please don't let my presence interrupt you. Oh, don't worry about it. Although, I need to interrupt Lemon for a moment. Sure, how can I help you? Can I have a cup of... You remember my remedy? Of course. You want me to give it a try again? My last order didn't quite hit the spot. Remember, it's tea and ginger. The last thing is definitely a different ingredient from either of those. Okay. Remember, it has to be tea and ginger. Tea and ginger. I want to say it would be mint. Let's try mint. Why not? Maybe we can get it. Oh, look at how pretty that is. Ginger mint tea. No, you know what? Let me try. I want to try a few different things. Oh, my brethren being just obliterated. I don't think it's ginger and cinnamon. Okay, we'll do one more. I think I'm gonna go with my initial. But now I'm starting to think. Does it have to be ginger as the second ingredient? Maybe that ginger is actually the third ingredient? I don't know. If we don't get it on this one, I have no clue. Is this it? How is it? No. This drink doesn't even follow my guidelines. What? Far from it. Oh my, pardon me for the mistake. Never mind. What do you mean? It's tea and ginger. Anyways, please don't mind me and continue your discussion. Don't worry, Mr. Gallo. We were done for the night. I'm sorry, that's gonna bug me for a while. Like, I did do it right? I didn't fuck up. Fuck it. I don't know. You're done. I have a lot of new homework thanks to you. You're welcome. Is Hyde coming? No, I'm by myself tonight. It's gonna be a peaceful night then. That's mean for you. Oh, come on. I was just joking. He needs to learn to communicate his thoughts nicely, though. He might not look like it, but he's a very kind person, you know? He doesn't show it, that's for sure. That applies to you as well. Oh, come on. Ooh, new customer. Oh, Bailey's is back. Good evening, everyone. Welcome, Mr. Bailey's. Hey. How you doing, Freya? Not good. What's going on? Lemon was just criticizing my story. It's called feedback. Oh, he smiled. It's cool. It's necessary. Sounds interesting. What's the problem with the story? The story is non-linear and quite complicated. Imagine a choose-your-own-adventure storybook, but for adults. That's pretty common so far. But instead of telling you which page to turn to, each decision you make will give you a score. What? That score would determine what page you should go to. That sounds more like a video game than a book. I know, it's not that original, but my target is the mainstream audience. Huh? With the help of my publisher, this kind of book may go mainstream, just like that Choose Your Own Adventure show on Netstream. I'm wondering how that would work exactly. As the thing is, what's the difference of telling you to turn to a page and then making your reader do some math to figure out what page to go to? Aren't they both the same? I don't know. Anyways, just like that, Choose Your Own Adventure show on Netstream. It was nothing new, but because of the marketing and the names involved, it reached the mainstream market. That sounds interesting. And highly ambitious, Freya. At least it's simpler than my other idea, which is making a novel not in the form of a book, but in the form of story cards? What? I know, right? As if she has all the time in the world. And that's before even considering the sensitive issue of setting the story in a world where only humans exist. What did you say? There's no reason why it has to be that way. Just wait until I finished it, okay? Alright. As Lemon said though, I won't have the time. Getting a normal pitched approved is already a steep climb. Let's not make the mountain even higher. Fair enough. I mean, if you take it in perspective, a world where a bunch of different species live and coexist together, a book where only humans exist, in which you see the problems of racism and classism pop up for basically the same reasons as they do now, would still be interesting. At least I would think so. But I can also see a lot of backlash, like in this world, for maybe it being misinterpreted as kind of racist, but who knows? Which, actually, now that I think about it, would actually kind of be ironic in and of itself. A story tackling racial issues being called racist for only having humans, which is the entire point of a story, because it wants to show that, like, hey, you can still be racist when there's only one species. Yeah, that'd be interesting. Interesting dynamics. What's this story all about, by the way? You have to wait for it. Don't want to spoil the fun. If you say so. Anyways, I haven't ordered anything. What do you want to drink tonight? Ginger latte, if you know how to make it. Ginger latte. What would be coffee, milk, ginger? Oh, I spent so many tries on his drink. Hey, milk, ginger, It's not. Milk, ginger coffee. Uh-oh. It's not a latte. Oh shit. I'm so fucked. Is it latte with tea? Cafe latte? Green tea latte? Okay, what's common? Coffee? Oh, is it just milk? Oh, fuck. Is this it? No. How do I make a ginger latte? No, that can't be it. Oh, I'm so fucked. Oh. Oh, I fucked up. Are you sure? Oh no. Let me say no more. I just wanted to hang out around here. Any drink will do. Oh. Oh, how do I suck at this? There is an endless mode. I think I might actually sit down and just, oh boy, just try and figure out every recipe. Oh, how did I fuck up? I should have just went with the original drink. Oh man. 'Cause it had latte on it. By the way, how you doing, Baileys? Still busy with your last client? I'm done with her. Done? As in dropping the project? Hey, I'm not crazy. I still need the money. Done as in I finished the job. I spent the past few days making sure. It's even done before the deadline. Did she like it? Oh, she loved it. She had some complaints, of course. But I convinced her. By using some design terms she doesn't understand. So you finished your job by bullshitting her. The finest bullshit, my lady. That's one survival skill every freelancer must have. Are you working on anything right now? No. I'm taking a break from work. I need to work on a few personal matters. You mean, like your relationship? Oh? Like you and Lou? Lou, even Freya brought it up. Well, the thing is, it's not like everyone doesn't know. It's just, these two need to actually fucking just work shit out. Even if that means they end up breaking up, it's better to like talk it out sooner rather than later. But I do hope they can work it out in a way where they don't break up. Something like that. By the way, I'm curious. How did you guys meet? If you don't mind me asking. I don't mind. It's just that I was young, stupid, and you know. Oh, come on. Who hasn't been there? You're right. So, I was a bit of a player back in college. Ooh, spicy. And I was going after my then best friend's girlfriend's friend. Okay, so your best friend's girlfriend's friend. So the friend of your best friend's girlfriend. Okay. That is a sentence Jesus Christ. Wait, what? Okay, I'll say it slowly. I used to have a best friend. He was an incubus. Okay. He called himself Cognac. Cognac has a girlfriend, still following. And that girl has a friend. The friend is the one I'm after. Oh, okay. Yeah, see, even Freya was confused. Got it. She was one of the hottest girls there. But everyone knew she wasn't the type of girl you'd want to date. Why? I don't want to get into details. But this succubus was super hot. And all the guys wanted to sleep with her. She was a player too. Huh? That doesn't sound like Lua at all. That's because it wasn't Lua, genius. Huh? Lua was my friend's girl. Holy moly. This is getting spicier. The other girl's name was... let's just call her Rose. Continue. I knew Lua thanks to a relationship with Cognac. That's a fake name you made up, right? Yes. Now, will you let me continue without interruptions? Okay. So I asked Lua a lot of things about Rose. She knew what I was after. It annoyed her so much, but I kept on bothering her. I mean, I was pretty. An active guy back then. So Lua came over to visit us at one point. I lived with Cognac back in college. I'd been out, and I got back just as Lua arrived. A total coincidence. We went into our place together and witnessed something surprising. What? Cognac was sleeping with Rose. Holy shit. Holy mother of moly. I saw the look on Lua's face. The disbelief, anger, sadness, and without even thinking about it, I punched Cognac in the face. You what? I got into a fight with him. Oh, I haven't told you. Cognac was a Brazilian jiu-jitsu tutor for kids. Oh, so he got your ass whooped. He's pretty good. Oh my. Yeah, I had landed that one punch. And I fucking called it. And he beat me to a pulp. Easily. Lua begged me to stop fighting on her behalf. More like she begged Cognac. Hey, I wasn't kidding. I lost, but I didn't give up so easily. I was beaten pretty bad. So Lua took care of my injuries. We grew closer after that. And I don't even remember the exact date. But suddenly, that friendship turned into a relationship. That was one hell of a story. I know. Have you seen her, by any chance? Yeah. Lua came by a few days ago. How is she doing? She hasn't returned any of my calls or texts. Well, she's healthy, that's for sure. She got into an argument, though. With whom? There was this male model. Model? I didn't think she was that type of girl. To go out with a model? Oh, they went together. What were they arguing about? Jesus. It was about your relationship, technically, wasn't it? Or I guess the details surrounding your relationship as to why it's not going well. Well, we're talking about your relationship. Lua told us the reason behind the fight. About your family stuff. And then this guy Hyde joined the discussion. What did he say? He didn't understand why Lua would insist on getting family approval. Considering, you know, what? You're willing to leave your own family. You would do that for her? Yes, I would. I'm sick and tired of my family. Why would you say that? Let me tell you about my family. Or should I say, most elven families. They think they're so high and mighty. If you're born an elf, there are certain unwritten rules you must follow. Reputation and appearance are everything. We must never ever make a family look bad. You can only befriend certain people. You must dress a certain way. You can only have certain jobs. Jobs that are deemed worthy and successful. Like being a doctor, a lawyer, a CEO. You know, ever since I was a kid, I always wanted to be an artist. I love drawing and creating art. However, becoming an artist is not something elves would deem suitable. Unless you became the next Da Vinci. Damn. You know, that level of family pressure would fucking suck. I can't even imagine. I'm so sorry. So, when I switched from a business major to an art major, my parents went crazy, screamed like they were on fire. Wait, why wouldn't you do both? Man, it's been so long since I was in school. How many majors can you take at once? I would imagine you can take as many as you want, right? It would just depend on the course workload that you're willing to deal with, right? But if elves are immortal, it shouldn't really matter? I don't know. Plus, you could also have it be an argument where it's like, hey, I took what I needed from the business class. I want to run an art gallery. That's fancy, right? I don't know. Even if it was a lie, it would be a front for you to be able to do your other art projects, be a stable income. At least, maybe that's just my perspective, but I don't know. They told me that I'd never be rich or successful, all because you chose an art degree. You want to know the worst part? They blame Lua. What do you mean? They blamed her for my decision to pursue my passion for art. Yelled about how her kind is ruining the Ooh. Damn, that is fucking racist. Holy shit. Accusing her religion of worshipping the Dark Lord. Accusing her of putting a spell on me and cursing the family. Okay, you know what? I'll have to say this because I don't really give a shit. As you can... Yeah, you know what? I don't care. You can be whatever religion you want to be. I don't really care. Just, one, realize the hypocriticism that comes from believing in what you believe. And two, don't judge other people for believing in a different religion or none at all. And three, you are not a perfect fucking religious follower. And I know that because most people haven't fucking read what they preach. As like, for example, in the Bible, it would be the Christian one, or I believe most Christian ones. It says love thy neighbor, or something like that, and like, but like, the thing is, it's like, most fucking Christians that are like really, really into the Bible are really bad at this one, because like they really hate on some groups, and it's like really fucked up. And like another one, if I'm remembering correctly, it's like a sin isn't really a sin if it's in the name of love or something like that. And it's like, or I don't know, fucking something along those lines. Oof, it's been a while. And it's like, If that's the case, who the fuck cares if you're gay or not? If you're gay, if you're fucking trans, asexual, aromantic, who the fuck cares? I don't know. I just don't care. If you want to be whatever you want, as long as it's not affecting someone else negatively, I don't care. As long as you're happy and you're not making someone else unhappy or like hurting someone else, you should be able to be happy in your own way, you know? But that's just me. Anyways, back to our story. Accusing her of putting a spell on me and cursing the family. Whoa. I mean, come on, this is the 21st century. That's so not cool. I don't want to sound judgmental, but your family is racist. Tell me about it. Lou is the only person that can make me feel alive. She showed me how I can be free and pursue my dreams. I don't understand why Lua is so obsessed with the idea of reconciliation with my family. I just don't get it. I have no problem leaving my family, you know? I would happily leave them for the both of us. What about her? What about her and her family? You may be happy to leave your family, however, it may not be the same for her. Ooh, Gala coming in with a real fucking thinker. Okay, let's see how this plays out. Gala, do you have something to say? Perhaps you could give us a different perspective. Sorry, I didn't mean to eavesdrop. I just couldn't help overhearing your story. I assume the person that you're talking about is not an elf, correct? She's a succubus. I see. I'm a werewolf. For werewolves, the wolf pack is the most important thing. Well, we'll put family before any other. We often have our own problems within the pack, but we won't abandon our family for anything. Perhaps that's also true for her and her family. Besides, if you leave your family for her, wouldn't that make your parents believe that all of those bad stereotypes about succubi are true? I never thought of it like that before. Whether you like it or not, your actions will have an impact on her as well. And if you leave your family for her, that will put her in a difficult spot. She might feel responsible for your actions. Jesus Christ. That is such a good perspective. Holy shit. Even I didn't even think of that. There's nothing to feel bad about. I'm leaving my messy family, create a better one with her. It's easy for you to say that now, but you don't know what the future holds. One day, circumstances might change. One day, one of you might regret your decisions. One day, you might use the I left my family card for you. We love each other. I'll be with her whatever the circumstances may be. You know, love is like a flame. It might burn fiercely at first, but over time, it will die down if you don't maintain it. Maintaining it won't be easy, but it will be hard work, because life is full of storms. And marriage, it will not survive in love alone. Well, that's deep. Was he married before? We have each other, and that's enough for us. I don't think he gets the point. Tell me, do you have health insurance? What? I'm an elf. Why would I need... Oh, health insurance. Because your child and your wife would need it. For being a half-elf, they would likely not have the same immunity to diseases I'm assuming full elves have. Oh my god, that's... You need some. For what? Immortality is an elven privilege, but you'll lose it if your family disowns you. I've seen people go bankrupt because they fell ill or got seriously injured, emptied their entire life savings for an $8 pill because in this country they could... Okay, I will say this. The health system in America fucking sucks for this reason. Like, I don't mind paying for health, but everything has to be, like, actually affordable. Not, like, upcharged out the fucking wazoo. And even then, like, a lot of surgeries are, like, really not as common as you think. And covering medications so people can live a better life, so they can actually do more work for the country, is probably not a big deal. Like, there's a lot of countries that have free healthcare, which, granted, is not free, it comes out of your taxes. But, I mean, isn't it better for it to come out of your taxes and you just never notice it, than for you to go into a hospital for an emergency and then walk out with $1,000 bill? Or 10,000, 100,000? Because the thing is, you're still getting the same amount of taxes taken off, right? But now you have an upfront bill that's also being taken off your savings. It's kind of really shitty. In countries like America, only the rich can really afford healthcare if, like, something serious is going on. And that kind of really fucking sucks. Even going to a country that has free healthcare, that you're not entitled to, is way cheaper than paying for healthcare in the States. And it's weird. Like, if you can go to another country to get healthcare, you depending on what it is, granted, you probably are saving money. And that's really fucking sad. Anyways. And if you decide to have children, they won't have the same privileges as you do. There's a high possibility that they'll get bullied for being a half-elf breed. There are consequences. It shouldn't be taken lightly. Think about it. Anyways, I gotta go. I apologize for my intrusion. No, thank you for your insight. I gotta go too. Wanna head out together? Sure. Thanks for the drink, Lemon. And Freya. Bye. I fucked up 2 drinks tonight. How could I? Oh, I feel so bad about it. What? You made me lose 2 customers in a minute. Hey, that wasn't on me. They were leaving anyway. Are you gonna write that in your book? It's a secret. If your book is based on this coffee shop, how can you present a story like theirs in a world with only humans around? Oh, wouldn't that be something like 2 different religions, or 2 different ethnicities or nationalities? That would work, wouldn't it? Or like a prestigious family and a more poor family, I guess? And that would actually work too. Huh, you know, I think it's actually really fun translating the in-universe stuff into, I guess, in retrospect, our reality, or Freya's book. As I find that interesting because like you have to think outside the box a little to make the comparisons that would be most suitable. So, like, okay, for example, in this situation, you could have a few different possibilities. 2 different ethnicities, 2 different religions, 2 different, what do you call it? Like, from, god damn it. Classes, I guess, or 2 different, like, I don't know, fucking something, right? But what would make the most sense in this case? If it was 2 different religions, it would be more of a they're right and I'm wrong kind of thing. Oh, sorry, I'm right and they're wrong. And they should convert to being more like us. Which doesn't necessarily make a lot of sense. I think the one that makes the most sense would be the class issue. Because if you take it in terms of the elves being rich, white, religious people, a lot of things that he says makes more sense if Lua would be the equivalent to maybe not a poor, but like maybe middle class black person in, I would say, the States. Because then the affluence and wealth that comes from the family aspect would be like, hey, you can't embarrass us, you have to get a good job, that kind of thing. And some of the other things they say kind of falls in line with more the religion thing. Like, oh, they're using a spell on you, kinda. Like, that, I kinda interpret that as like, oh, hey, they're converting you to whatever they believe. And like the whole Dark Lord thing, that's kind of like saying like, oh, they believe in Satan, which actually, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Huh. I like the whole thinking of the comparison things. It's fun. It's fun. By the way, if you're gonna fucking read any of the religious texts, especially Christianity, learn fucking Latin. Like, Jesus. Because, like, a lot of things that we use in those books come from Latin and haven't really been translated very directly. So, like, for example, my best example is, like, Satan. It means, like, adversary in Latin. Because it's a Latin fucking word. It's just been translated into English text, but hasn't been, or I should say it's been converted into English, but it hasn't been translated. And the difference is, basically, it's been given an English word, but it hasn't been converted to the English word we already have. It just means adversary. So, this might piss a lot of people off, but between Lucifer and God, they are adversaries of each other, meaning to God, Lucifer is Satan, but to Lucifer, God is Satan. The actual Satan, like the more person that a lot of people talk about, is not really a person in and of itself, but more of a generalized, like, Satan is bad, is more translated to our adversary is bad rather than Lucifer is bad, you know? It's one of those things you have to think about when you read stuff like that lots of people don't. Damn, I'm gonna get so much fucking hate for this. Well, it's gonna be fun. phone calls are gonna be ringing. I'm not sure. Perhaps a hot drink would give you some inspiration. Sounds like a great idea. Oh, I don't get to make her the drink? A Spice Lady. A British chocolate drink extremely popular in the 90s. Huh. Look at that. It even has, like, latte art. Oh, that will be the hot chocolate, milk, and cinnamon. But what order, I don't really know. Well, I know how to make it. Thursday, September 29th, 2020. So, I will admit, this episode has been pretty deep as far as the balance of family and personal relationships and like how to deal with them. And also a little bit spicy on the topic of other things. But I think being able to discuss stuff like that is very important, as you never know someone else's perspective for something that could challenge your perspective and give you new insight, or even like make you have to think about how you see the world more and find a deeper understanding of it, even if your perspective doesn't really change. And what I mean by that is just like, if you believe A is like the what you should do, well, opinion B might not make you decide opinion B is correct, but it may make you think more about opinion A and make you, or basically like force you to understand opinion A more, you know? So yeah, this is definitely an episode, I can put it. But you know, I liked it. And I like this game the more it goes on. And I'm definitely gonna be a little sad for when it finally comes to a close. But I guess with that being said, thank you for tuning into the frequency. This is the Rebel Lemon signing off. So, good night and sweet nightmares.